Regarding the African Union becoming a permanent member of the G20 grouping, External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi took the lead as he was very clear about it. S Jaishankar said, PM Modi took the lead when we got the presidency of G20. He was very clear. He wrote to other 19 leaders saying this is India's firm view and asked for their opinion. If we are now trying to build a more socially just country within India, should we not have a socially just international order? Look at the suffering Africa has gone through. So it is the leave no one behind thinking that motivated us to push for it. The External Affairs Minister made the remarks in an address to students of the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology in Thiruvananthapuram on September 17th.
On the African Union question, it was one issue where the Prime Minister himself personally kind of stuck his neck out. Okay, he took the lead because for many years we would hear every year, I must tell you, often in diplomacy, the general tendency is to play for a draw and sort of, a mixed metaphor, but kick the ball, kick the can down the road and say, okay, next year we'll see. That's often a kind of a default attitude. So for many years we've been going through this. People, Africans would raise it and people say, yes, very good idea, we must do something. When we became president, he was very clear saying, look, enough of this, we will do something, I will take the lead. And which is what he did. I mean, he wrote to the other 19 leaders saying, this is India's firm view, please let me know, where you stand. And I think it forced the issue, which was very good. But why did we do it? I think that's a very good question you have raised, because eventually, look within our own country. In our own country, there is the ethical part of it. I'm very much for it. We all want to see social justice. But there is a utilitarian part of it also. Country is not well served if parts of the country are left behind. If, certain communities or a certain gender or a certain region doesn't, keep up with the rest of the country. Now the same logic applies to the world. So if we are today trying to build a more socially just country within India, after all, should we not have a socially just international order? And, look at the kind of suffering which Africa has gone through. I mean, they need an extra support. They need a helping hand. They need carve-outs in many, many areas. So that's the kind of thinking. It's this leave no one behind thinking, which is really what motivated us to push for it so strongly.
News Desk, Kaumudy Global.